Hello everyone, this is Colton with POSGuys.com, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Heartland/Cash Register Express mobile inventory app. This app was designed to allow Cash Register Express customers the ability to edit their inventory levels and their stock levels from anywhere, no matter where they're at. That means you could be, sitting on the couch, having a little bit of a home-cooked meal, maybe watching some TV, and updating some stock counts and changing some pricing. And what business owner doesn't want that kind of luxury? So we thought it'd be a great chance to take a look and see what all the hype is about. Before we get into that though, there's a couple things to note about this app. The first one is that there's two separate apps that Heartland has developed. There's Mobile Inventory, but there's also Mobile Manager. Mobile Manager is the app that's going to allow you to do like time clock management and generate sales reports. This app will only allow you to do inventory. So if you're kind of looking for some of those extra features, Mobile Manager is probably where you want to be. And if you're interested in that, definitely give us a call. Our number's at the bottom of the screen now, and we can get you sorted up with that. Finally, at time of recording, a customer needs to be on CRE version 14.1005 or higher to use this app. If you're using a version lower than that, you're going to need to go ahead and get that upgraded. Give us a call and we can help you with that. So when you log in for the very first time, you're going to see this login screen here, and it's going to have three different buttons. There's a scan barcode function, a lookup item function, and an item pick list function. And those are all under the inventory category here. One quick thing about the login process for this, we personally had a little bit of trouble getting this set up at first. It took us a little while to get all the permissions set up and get the inventory all synced up. So definitely account in a little bit of time to get everything communicating properly. But it wasn't a terribly complicated setup process, and that's something we can definitely help you get sorted out. But going back to the app here, you have the three different options on this inventory screen. So we're going to run down those, and then we'll look at some of the other tabs and some of the other functionality that you have here. So real quick here, going with the first option, if you hit scan barcode, what this is going to do is it's going to pull up your phone's camera, and you're going to have a little red line, and you can already see I had a little Minute Maid label that I printed out there. And when you scan the barcode, you just have to line up that red line with the barcode there. It'll turn green and it'll scan, and you'll get pulled up with this screen here. And this is the item detail screen. This is going to have the name of the product, pricing, things like that. So right now you see I have 50 in stock. Let's say I just got a pallet in and I got another 100 things of orange juice in. So you can have the little action here. You can increase or decrease. So we'll add an increase, and we'll add 100 on the pallet there. And then you also have another field here called the reason code. This is we don't have any set up here, but this is where you can add in options that allow you to say like expired, damaged, maybe you donated it to charity. That's where you could enter a reason code like that. All you'll do after then is you'll hit save and repeat if you want to scan another barcode, or save and exit if you want to go back to the main screen. So let's go save and exit. Perfect. So we're packed back up to this screen, and you'll see that there's in the bottom right hand corner, there's a pending changes tab, and that now has a little 1 on it. That means that prior to any of these changes being inputted directly into your system and getting updated on all the different computer terminals, you have to send it to the point of sale station. So you can see right here we have the adjusted category, or the adjusted inventory, adding 100 of those. So that is right there. I won't send that quite yet because I want to show you a couple other things. The next list on the item down here is the item lookup function. When you hit that, it's kind of the same thing as scanning the barcode, but you can search by name. So, you could do Minute Maid here and pull up some Minute Maid orange juice that way. Ooh, that's a W, the E there. You can pull it up that way. Or if you have one Android device that has the integrated barcode scanner at the top, this is a Zebra TC20 that has that. This is super convenient because all you need to do is kind of click this here so that you have the little cursor over. Hit it with the scan function, and now all of a sudden, didn't quite pick it up there. There we go, second time's the charm. And you can pull up here, and you'll have your orange juice, and it'll pull it up. From the screen, you have a count item function as well, so you could count and override, your existing. So let's say, you know, you did inventory count, you felt like you realized you had 89. You could throw 89 on there. The other thing you can do from this screen, if you look in the top right, you can see a little edit icon here. There's a pencil. You hit that, and here, this is where you could change the price, the retail price, and then your average cost, departments, and the name of the product. So let's say, you know, prices have gone up a little bit. Inflation's hitting us all pretty hard. Instead of $2 now, maybe you have to sell this for $2.50 as opposed to $2. So you just change that to $2.50, hit save there, and there you go. That's pulled back up. The final item on here is the item pick list function. If you hit that, basically what the pick list does is it's really good if you are like a hardware store or something like that, where you're going to be walking around with customers, helping them select items and putting in their cart. Basically what you can do is you can create a list of items that you can then send to a terminal for checkout. So that's super simple to do too. All you have to do is create item pick list, hit that little button there, reference holder name, just kind of what it's going to show up as on the server side. So let's say you're helping a guy named Bob, maybe you would just make it his name. There we go. And now we have to add items to the pick list. And you can do the same thing. You can scan the barcode, or you can do the item lookup. So let's say Bob, he's a thirsty guy, he needs to hydrate, so he has some Minute Maid orange juice rather. I think Minute Maid is orange juice. Pull that on here, and now you can add the number. Say he's 10, he wants 10 of those. Add the item, save pick list, and there you go. Same thing, you created the pick list. Before that will get sent to the point of sale station to check out, you need to hit send to POS. So we'll go ahead and hit that, make sure we send to point of sale, and that'll send the data. It does take a little lot longer than I would hope to send it to the point of sale system, and then every time you do that, it does fetch for the current site info to update the stock, and that can take a while for sure. That's one of the gripes that I have about this particular program. So I'm gonna fast forward here and wait for this to finish loading before we continue the process here. So we'll just sit around. All right, perfect. So that loaded there. One other thing that I wanted to note before I leave this list, if you go to the lookup items section, you're gonna see a little blue circle there with a plus sign on the bottom right corner. If you hit that, that's gonna allow you to add new items. So you could enter in the name, departments, average cost, location. Then there's a bunch of different tax settings that you can apply to those. So I won't add an item on this demonstration, but just so you know, that's where you would find it, and that is a capability that the app has. The next thing that we're gonna look over is the center tab here. This is your purchase order tab. This is where you can receive POs, create POs, and then credit DSD. So let's say you wanted to create a purchase order. You'll pull it in there. You'll have to get a vendor. Let's say Pepsi. There you go. Get them. You'll have to enter a reference number. Let's just say Pepsi. Why not? Just throw Pepsi on there. Maybe they sell orange juice now. Due date, when you're going to want that in by. Enter shipping information will go on this screen, so you can go FedEx, UPS, whatever. And then here's where you would add the items. You can scan some barcodes or look up items, and that'll get registered the same way. So let's say, let's do another item lookup. And Pepsi, you sell Minute Maid now, so pop that on there. There we go. Perfect. And there you see it updated to 150 stock after we did the update. So perfect. We can go order by eaches. And let's say you have 100 of those. Create the purchase order. PO created successfully. And of course, you'd have to send that over to the point of sale in order for it to get updated in the system. But let's say you didn't mean to create that purchase order and you made it by mistake. You need to change it. No problem. All you have to do is you swipe left on this, and you'll see a little delete button there. Just hit that, and there you go. It's pulled up that way. So the last, let's see here, we've gone through receiving purchase orders, creating purchase orders. Oh yes, there's one other thing that I wanted to note before I close out the video here. The last thing you can see is you'll see a button in the bottom left, or sorry, the upper left corner rather. That's a little refresh button. When you do that, it would refresh the inventory. It doesn't update in real time, so you want to make sure that you're doing that occasionally. The only thing to be wary of when you do that is if you have any pending changes or any pending stock, things that you haven't sent to the point of sale system, when you refresh the inventory, it's going to clear that. So definitely be aware of that. You don't want to lose a bunch of work because you accidentally refreshed the inventory before you were ready. So definitely make note of that. But with that, that basically sums up the app. There's not a ton of feature sets, but the things that it does allow you to do are super convenient and will definitely save you some time. Overall, I think the app is pretty decent. It's a little bit clunky to work around at first, and there are its fair share of quirks for sure, but it does exactly what it advertises, and it's a relatively straightforward and simple process to use it once you kind of get over the learning curve. So if you are interested in potentially picking this up and being able to update inventory counts on your couch, make it real convenient, definitely give us a call. Our title card is on the screen now. But with that, I hope you have a great day, and we look forward to talking to you soon. Take care.